Welcome back to the House of Cards, everybody. Thanks again for joining us. We're back with another. Yes, it's been a while. So Monday Mailbag is back. Had a pretty good week of mail, basically. Gotten some nice new cards sent this way, so I'm going to share those with you today. So sit back, relax, and get ready for that. Of course, like always, if you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. Hit the subscribe button. Like the video if you enjoy it, and of course, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about some of these pickups. So we're going to get right into it. We're not going to wait a second longer. Start off with this guy here. A little Barney bubble mailer. Let's see what Barney's got for us here. Bubbles inside bubbles. Oh, cool. So that's a nice one. The good old home field advantage, Julio. So these are really tough grades, just because of the way the card is. It's a foil card, so check number one why it's hard. And it's also very tough on the corners, especially on the back, because you have this full black border. So there's a lot of opportunity for corner whitening. So I'll have to take a little bit of a deeper look at this one, but this is such a sweet card. Being from Seattle, you know, you got the Space Needle, you got Mount Rainier, you got the waterfront, you got the totem poles, you know, Pike's Place Market. So really cool little homage to Seattle there. But yeah, beautiful card. Julio, I'm all in on Julio, so gonna continue to look for his stuff. But there you go, a little home field advantage Julio, and that's out of Topps Update 2022 if you're curious. All right, got this little box here. Let's see if we can get into it. Opening the other side. See if that works. There we go. Sort of. There we are. It's a whole lot of packaging for a card. Okay, well, it's a cool card. Guess who? Another Julio. So this is the short print for Topps Update also. So this is the, people call it the Water Splash. Really cool card. Got a couple. Ooh, top loaders seeing better days. I was gonna say, hey, I got an extra top loaders, but that one's already beat out. Let's see if both of them are. Yeah. Alright. So this is the Water Splash. Really cool short print. Actually, one of the few short prints you can tell right away it's a short print. Some of them are tough to tell. Like I've gotten a couple where they're just kind of standing there and they don't really look, you know, like. Usually it's something very, you know, vibrant and, you know, kind of interesting, you know, in the picture. That way you can tell right away, oh, it's a short print. And usually Topps puts them upside down in the packs so you can tell too, but sometimes they don't. So you got to be really kind of on top of it. If you don't know, there's the serial number here on the bottom. I know it's hard to see here because it's not focusing, but that dark black, you know, bold number down there, the last few digits will be different. So you can just quickly, you know, have that up and, you know which ones are different than the normal serial numbers, and then right away you'll know it's an SP or an SSP or what. So if you're curious as far as what cards are, you know, or what the serial numbers are for the cards that are short printed, you can go on Cardboard Connection and look up the set there, and they'll note in the description of the set what the serial numbers are for the short print. So pretty cool way of doing that. So anyways, there you go. There's the Julio short print. Really cool picture. I'm gonna definitely take a look at this one. This one does have tough centering. Typically when you get these in, the top here is usually heavier, which this one looks a smidge heavier, but it might be within tolerance. So I'm gonna just look at it, see if there's any possibility of a good grade on this one, because I would definitely want to get one of these graded for my PC. So there you go. All right, got this PWCC order in. I already cracked open the box. Like PWCC is using PSA boxes. Isn't that ironic? That's good because I got a PSA order, so I'll keep that box. Alright. Makes my hand off. Oh my gosh. There we go. All right, let's dig in here. Should have about 11 cards total. Picked up a few things that I thought were decent deals. All right, so first one here. So this is a Jalen Hurts Prism. Oh, that stinks. Oh, come on. There we go. I think it's the green pulsar. Let's see. Yeah, green pulsar. So it's the neon green pulsar. So it's not numbered, but it's a nice looking card. It's, you know, quote unquote color match, right? It's green. I guess it's not the same dark green as the Eagles, but it's green. So it's in the family of color match. Looks pretty good. The centering looks good left to right. Top to bottom might be a touch heavy on the bottom, but not bad. Should be within tolerance. And then the back looks, you know, looks pretty solid. So this could be a potential crack and send a PSA. But yeah, with the way Hurts is playing, I'm pretty bullish on most of his cards right now. I don't think he's even really like that overpriced at the time being, which is pretty crazy. All right, so here's a Pulisic, which I know it's past the World Cup sort of run for Team USA, but you know what, I don't think Pulisic's, you know, fame is gonna sway it all right now, because he's been pretty big in the news and stuff. So this is the 2017 Select Checkerboard Prism, so nothing crazy. Got this for a really good price. Just thought it was a nice card of his. I'll probably just get it graded. You know, obviously the next World Cup will be in the US, which will be next year, in 4 years. But I just think, you know, now that he's kind of solidified himself as Captain America, I think a lot of people are gonna continue to look for his stuff. But yeah, this is a nice, not too common card here of his that I thought looked really nice. Of course, having him in the USA kit's always important too, versus, you know, his Dortmund or his Chelsea kit. All right, next is a Zion. This is Optic, and this is just oh, there you go. So just a holo. This one doesn't have subgrade, so it's a little bit risky, so I just went ahead and went for it. The price obviously is a lot cheaper without the subgrade, so I think this one might be you know, a crack and resub too, because really you don't want a BGS slab without the subgrades. It doesn't really make sense, because that's kind of what the whole point of BGS is. So I think that's a good one for a regrade. This one too, I continue to pick these up. They're kind of a, you know, a long shot on getting a 10, but if you can, you know, you end up with a pretty nice margin if you're able to. But this is another BGS 9.5, no subgrades. But the centering is what I'm always looking for. That looked really good on this one, so I'm hoping that the rest of it checks out, because I would like to just have a Kobe 10. I know it's not like a rare card by any stretch of the imagination, but you know, having a Kobe 10 in my PC is something I would like. I've had one, and I've always, of course, sold them. This Luka's really cool. This is the Mosaic second year Luka, so 2019, and this is the Genesis. So this was a really nice subgrades there, the quad 9.5s. So again, this might be a potential crack and regrade, but I'll have to take a nice deep look at it. But yeah, pretty nice nice Luka Genesis there. The nice color match with the Genesis colors, you know, goes good with the Mavs uniform there with the dark blue. So I think it's a really beautiful card. But there you go. Next, you know, can't have an order without a Julio. Again, these are nothing crazy special, but I've just been picking them up because I think they're, you know, fairly priced right now, considering some of his, you know, contemporaries like Acuna and those guys. You know, their same cards, you know, the Mojo mega boxes go for, you know, hundreds of dollars. This one's now, I think, under 200, so it's a good buy right now, I think, for sure. All right, here is an Mbappe. I like this one. It's nothing crazy expensive, but I like it just because it's rarity, and it's really tough grade, so I thought I would give it a try. See how it does. So this is out of the 2018 Donruss set. This is the die cut, so it's a 9. Of course, die cuts are as we all know, are tough grades, but looks pretty clean. Centering looks pretty good, but it's numbered out of 100, so that's what I liked about this card. Most people go after the Donruss Optics from this set, but I saw this one, and I think I like, you know, just the kind of the rarity of it being the die cut plus the numbered card. Plus he's in his France kit, because there's two versions of this one. He's in his PSG kit, and this one he's in his France kit. So I think with the, you know, all the international hype right now, I think having him in his France kit is very important. So that one was a cool one. All right, here's one for the PC. Another Griffey that I needed for my 89 set here. So you may or may not know, I'm collecting all Griffeys from 89 and PSA 10s. So I got this one. This is the rookies. This is a tough one. Again, most everyone knows 89 Donruss, and just in general is a tough set. But yeah, this is the rookies, which I like. This one. It's cool. It's got this kind of hat popped up there, and yeah, it's a young Griffey. Very sweet. Get closer to completing that set. Here's what I definitely got for the potential to crack and regrade. So I just did that with this one in a SGC 9, and I got a PSA 9, which adds some value for sure. So I saw this one in the CSG 9. It looked pretty good in the picture, so I'm gonna have to just kind of peek at it a little bit closer. But you know, the centering looks pretty decent, top to bottom, maybe off a touch, but nothing crazy. Left to right, same thing. Maybe just a touch heavy on the left, but as long as the corners and everything else checks out, I think this could still, you know, potentially get a PSA 9, which I'd much rather have than a CSG 9. So yeah, we might just give this a whirl and see how it comes out. But you know, LeBron right now is fairly cheap, so I'm trying to grab him as frequently as I can. Here's a cool one. I'm going down to Portland actually this weekend for a card show, so anything Anthony Simons down there does really well. So picked up this little select Anthony Simons auto. Yeah, I think it was a nice looking card. It's in a CSG 8, so I don't really know what's wrong with it. Who knows, it could just be like a little surface issue, so I might just crack it out and sell it raw, because I don't think that's really an accurate grade. Just looking at the card right now and in hand, it's, you know, the corners are sharp, the centering is good, and it might be like a little light dimple or something that's given it an 8. So I'll take a look at it. But yeah, it's a cool card for you know, the Anthony Simons collector. But it is 2020-21, so it's not a rookie, but it's still, you know, a nice Anthony Simons auto. So there we go. And then last but not least, another CSG. Again, you don't see this card pop up very often, so I just thought it was a cool card. This is the Felix Hernandez, so, you know, one of the Mariners all-time greats here, in the Bowman Chrome refractor autograph. So again, these years of Bowman Chrome and stuff, you know, 2004, these are, you know, tough years to get high grades. So an 8.5 is actually not terrible for this card. I think it's, you know, primarily due to the centering. As you can see, left to right, it's definitely not perfect. But, you know, I do think, you know, this could, if everything else checks out, you know, because the all black border in the back is tough too. But if it's just the centering, you know, this could potentially cross over to a PSA 8, or even a 9 maybe, if everything else is good. You know, the condition of the surface is also tough on these refractors. So we'll have to take a look, but I think, you know, just kind of initial glance, CSG has nice clear cases, so they're definitely easy to kind of like spot check the card before you crack it. If this is the case, I might go for, you know, the crack. Just if it's just the centering, it could potentially get a 9, but most likely an 8. But I still rather have a PSA 8 than a CSG 8.5. So pretty cool card there for sure. All right, let's get into some packages. Starting to get more eBay orders, just because I kind of been doing a little bit more shopping on eBay. I've slowed down on some of the auction sites because I just kind of realized that everyone seems to be on there right now, and prices aren't as good as they used to be. Things are actually going over comps right now, which, you know, I guess is good for the industry. It's showing that there's, you know, a healthy market out there, but not great when you're trying to get deals. So I'm going back to the old tried and true eBay for some stuff. Now this is actually from a break that I got into probably sometime around Thanksgiving. I was bored at home, just kind of chilling. I was like, yeah, let's enter a couple breaks while I'm just laying here on the couch. So I usually don't do too many breaks, maybe like 1 or 2 a month, but And I used to do like low level sort of you know, random team stuff, so it's not super expensive. But this was really the only card in the break. I got Denver, of course, is probably not the team that I wanted, but kind of a cool card. This is a Javonte Williams patch rookie card from Certified. I believe it's his rookie. Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, it's numbered out of 50. So at least I got a hit in the break, but I definitely probably didn't cover the cost of what I was into it for. I think I was into it for like $40 or something. So definitely not a $40 card. So at least it's player worn, so that's good. It's not just a no meaningless patch that a lot of the stuff is nowadays. So there you go, a little something from a break I got there. All right, let's open this guy. Jeez. All right. Mailer within the mailer within the mailer. All right, cool. Well, maybe a little bit late on this, but I did get it from overseas, so not complaining too much. Nice pull stitch here. This is his 2016 Donruss, the silver, so the I don't know if it's called the hollow or the silver. I've heard called both, but anyways, it's his this is the play on rated rookie, his Donruss debut. So 2016 he debuted with Dortmund, so this was his kind of true quote-unquote rookie card. Nice copy here. This definitely is a tough grade card, so I saw these subgrades. I was just like, yeah, that's a solid card here. So I think this is probably going to go into PSA, because I think, you know, a lot more value there. But I mean, with those subgrades, I feel pretty confident that this could get a PSA 10, but you know, you never know. So I'll have to just do a little examination of the card, make sure it looks legit, and then make a decision. But anyways, nice pull stitch there. Rookie. Nice. All right, I got this for just what I felt was a really good price. I remember when these were selling for like about, you know, close to $200 raw. Obviously that was a different time in the market, but for what I got this for, I felt kind of like I got it for a steal. So nice DK here. This is the rookie ticket optic, beautiful autograph. Looks pretty well centered. The best way to tell centering on these is just look at these two little notches right here, and those will kind of give you the little quick indicator of like how close it is. So it looks pretty close. I mean, maybe touch heavy on the left side, but I think that might still slide by grading. So yeah, just looks like a pretty gorgeous card overall. So I'm excited to have this, because I never actually got one of these. I think I kind of passed on them at the time because they were so darn expensive, but I think now that the prices come down quite a bit, it's a cool card to get into, especially locally here in Seattle. I think, you know, these stuff like this you can't really go wrong with. So DK's playing well right now, so you know, we'll see, man. Could be a interesting playoff run this year for the Seahawks if we can keep it together for the next 5 weeks or so here. I think we could do some damage. So yeah, sweet card. Right, let's got a couple of these PSA authenticated orders back. Let's see if I can open it with my address on the front. So I'm gonna use off camera real quick. Usually these open a lot easier. There we go. So that's the first one. two of them. All right, got a nice Mbappe silver here. This is 2018 World Cup. If you're not familiar, no, this is not Mbappe's rookie, contrary to popular belief, but it is an important card of his, as is his first World Cup card and his first Panini Prism card. So definitely has a lot of significance in his hobby, but definitely not his true rookie card. So the silver, you know, got 495s on that, so a beautiful true gem there. You know, potentially could be a crossover to PSA. I'm gonna have to just peek at it a little bit beforehand, but it's a beautiful card for sure. I'm excited to have another one of these. I've had probably 4 or 5 of these at some point. I've had 9s, I've had 10s, I've had BGS 95s, and the whole gamut. But anyways, got it to potentially cross the PSA. There's a huge price difference in this, and I don't know why it's this big, but you know, this is about a $400 or $500 card, but in a PSA 10 it's like a $1,500 card. So don't ask me why that is, but it is what it is. So anyways, there you go. Alright, moving on. We'll do this one. No, this one, see, they didn't. There's tape on this one. That's the other one. A lot easier. Okay. So this one is Julio. So this is a beautiful card. I've had this card. Actually, no, I haven't had this one. I've had the 2019 Bowman Best. This is the 2021 Bowman Best green refractors. So that's number 999. It's covered up there. You can see it there. 99. Autograph is decent. There's a little streakiness right here, so I probably wouldn't grade the auto. But the rest of the card looked pretty good in the pictures. I gotta look at it in more depth, but yeah, it's a nice card. These are pretty, you know, fairly reasonable to get into for, you know, a low numbered Julio card. I think it's definitely you know, I don't want to say a steal, but it's definitely, you know, in comparison to his other autos and stuff, especially, you know, numbered stuff. That's, you know, this is one that you can get into for a decent price. The base card I think goes for like less than $200 with the auto. So you know, obviously it gets more expensive as you get into the numbered stuff, but yeah, definitely I like this card as sort of a value, you know, low number auto Julio card. So yeah, we'll have to check this one out a little bit deeper to see if it's grade worthy, but yeah, there you go. Well, all right. Thanks again for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the video. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, the PWCC and eBay and all the things. So enjoy the video, guys. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. I probably aren't going to have another video out before the holidays, just because I will be out of town and doing lots of things. So enjoy your holiday. Hope you have spend some time with some family and some friends, and hope you get all the awesome cards and boxes and whatever it is that you've asked Santa for. So happy holidays. I will see you guys soon on another video. Until then,